All right, family, I've got a question for you. If I move, am I still the Geelong-Flipper? Tori here, Geelong-Flipper. Hey guys, Tori.
Your mate Tori.
It's Geelong-Flipper here.
Geelong-Flipper.
Me, Tori.
Tori here.
Uncle Flip.
I'm Tori.
Tori here.
Tori here.
Geelong-Flipper.
How you doing? Hey there guys, how you doing? My name's Tori Favreau, the Geelong-Flipper, and we're heading to the offsite. I don't have my microphone is, the receiver's flat, so I'm talking to the phone thingy, which means you may hear some car noise. I apologise. But before we had the mic, there was car noise. And for those about to rock, I salute you. Let's see if we can get things started, though, without everything going pear-shaped. Pear-shaped. And I'm sure that at some point, the car is going to tell me that CarPlay kicks in. Like just then. Yeah, what a question, though. I mean, I've been asked before, if we do this move up north, will I still call the channel or myself the Geelong-Flipper? I'm a Geelong boy. I'm 52 years old. The only times I haven't lived in Geelong is for the 8 years that I was in the military. I went all over the world then. I may as well just call myself the Tokyo Flipper. Today, every day's been busy so far since Dad passed away. But even busier today, I've got to, I've got to sort through Dad's stuff behind me, get that ready for donation, and see if there's anything there that, as bad as it sounds, that I can flip. There's a few things in the back of the car. I spoke to my sister about that, and she was fine with me doing it. It is just a bizarre, weird feeling thinking about flipping some of Dad's stuff. But it's not like it's clothes. It's not something I wear. I'm too fat. Dad was slender. And at the end of the day, he knows, or he knew what I did for a living, and he approved of what I did. And he would want me to try to cash in on some of it instead of just giving it away, where it may be cut up into rags or whatever. There isn't. There's nothing high ticket. Even the Nikes behind me, they are Nikes, but they're just a normal, what an older gentleman would want to walk around in, like me and my Skechers. I don't know if he's worn them. I peeked in, it looked like the shoelaces had been tied once or twice. I don't know. But they're still Nikes in a box, so that's good. I've got all the toys from last night's toy show to get ready. I've got to finish packing the video games. I've got a lot on. At midday, I've got to go to Dad's house. I guess it's mine and my sister's now. It's so weird that process, probate, basically where the lawyer proves that they're the lawyer for Dad's estate. Then my sister and I dispense with the estate. And he's got a nice little house in it is little. It's sort of 2.5 bedroom. We'd be able to get away with selling it as a 3-bedroom. And it's got its own ensuite. It's got, the main bathroom is an ensuite. But yeah, so 3-bedroom, minimal garden to look after. And, but the real estate agent's going to come along today and give us an estimate of how much it might be worth. So I got to go there at 12. I got 11 eBay orders to pack, so we'll be working on those together. I might do a lot of on-off, just because I'll have to walk away. I did not realise that the case, Chrissy Mike Mark 1, just went and went and went. Technically, well, not technically, these are the DJI Chrissy Mike 2 is better. But the battery does not seem to last as long, but maybe because it's trying to do more clever stuff, like maybe because I activate noise cancellation on it now, maybe that uses more battery. I don't know. I almost sort of kind of wish that when it goes flat, it would pull charge from the phone, but it doesn't. So you can plug power, I think, into it and charge it whilst it's working. maybe that's something I'll do at some point. I don't know. But yeah, so I've got lots of orders to pack. Ali said that she'll be out at the offsite a bit later as well. We're both doing it a bit tough at the moment. Like, she's sad for me. She's sad about Dad. And I guess it's also, you know, it makes you reflect on your own family. Like, her father is in his 90s. He's awesome. I am so glad I've got to meet him twice. They live up near Toowoomba. So yeah, I'm stoked on that. I would like to go and see them again in the very near future. It's funny because you go, well, when you're driving up, you could always stop out that way. It's not even on the way, but it sort of is. It's sort of on the way. It's like if I detour for 4 hours there and back, so to speak, it is on the way. And it's closer to being on the way than we are down here in Geelong. I'm starting to get really, really itchy feet to just go now. I'm still $12,000 away from where I'd be comfortable just going. And there's little things to work out too. It's just like, you know, do we keep the unit? Do I rent it? I couldn't ask as much rent as I pay in the mortgage, but then it would stay as an investment. You know, we need to look at property up north, and, you know, I don't know. It's like our friend Clint, who lives there, like, he said he'll help with everything, and I know he will. He's gone above and beyond. You have, mate. You're already just gone above and beyond. But it's like the only way we possibly could get a rental is if we rent a place up there before we get there, just to secure something, which puts more pressure on the business as we still have to maintain a mortgage down here. We still have to get money for the move. There's a lot of we still have to's, but it's a start. The 3,000 is a start. You know, I'm proud of the fact that, you know, from our little business that we are able to have put $3,000 aside. More if I didn't keep buying toasties every day, but I like them. I said to Ali, she goes, I'll see you at the offsite soon, honey. And I'm like, all right. And then I paused and I said, does soon mean you'd like some warm food? Or is soon mean that the warm food would be cold before you get there? And she laughed and said, probably better if you don't get me anything. Oh well, she can get it herself. So yeah, lots of stuff to do. Always the customer orders come first. The eBay orders come first. And we will get there, friends. We will get there. It just feels like a lot. That is people yelling through the bean squeeze drive-through window. There we go. See, that's the gentleman. I feel bad. I feel like I'm recording them because I know this thing picks up everything. But yeah, it's good to be able to reflect on things with you guys. I do appreciate it. But, you know, priority now, get the cart as empty as I can and make sure that we are fulfilling those eBay orders. Feel terrible about the eBay stuff lately. Just the fact that I'm not tending to that little garden and it needs to be tended to. But it's like, in a moment, once they finish bantering, because I'll probably be interrupted, I'll give you a snapshot of my day. And this is a snapshot that I want you guys to consider if you think, oh, I'd like to do this full time. It is the most rewarding job I've ever done, flat out. But to give you an idea, because I couldn't sleep, I woke up at 5:30, got out of bed at 5:50. It is now 9:48, and I've listed stuff for eBay. I've got things ready for Whatnot. I've moved stuff around in the lounge room to get ready for the next show. And then I'll go to the offsite. I'll pack orders for several hours. Then I'm going to go to my dad's house, hopefully not for long, and then maybe go back to the offsite, pack more orders, then go home with the orders, generate labels, then go to the post office, then come back home. By then it'll probably be about 4:30, and then I will edit video. These are choices I've made though. I love YouTube. I love you guys. I do this. This is like, you know, a way of me being able to say, you know, it's an act of love. They are just flat out chatting ahead of me, which kind of annoys me. If you're really good friends, catch up outside of Bean Squeeze. But I've got a sneaky suspicion they're not really good friends. Come on, move! Okay, so, where was I up to? So, then, post office, I think I said, I come back, it's about 4:30 or 5 o'clock, edit video, I try to, then 6:30, Flip Fam, YouTube Live, check on how everyone's going, tell you how I'm going, then quickly have a 35 to 40 minute break to eat food, then go on Whatnot at 8 o'clock, then finish at about 9:45, 10 o'clock. It's a long day. Now, if I took the YouTube out of it, I would save myself maybe an hour. It's not a huge amount of time. And sometimes it's stuff I can do, like when the video is like exporting and all that sort of stuff. It's, you know, and I don't have to do too much edits. I got sick of doing that, sick of editing. So now it's just like pretty much, unless I accidentally film Ali's face, I cut that out and I put a little audio note in to cut it out. But yeah, it's a long day, and it's, I don't know, it's probably going to eventually be a burnout. I don't know, but I'm just keen to get out of here. And even if it means doing longer days or running 2 Whatnot shows a day, I would do it. Because I also want to, not only have I got stuff to sell, but I've also got stuff I just wish to clear. Some of my own personal movies, stuff like that. I've got the horror stuff ready to go. I'm still holding on to it just in case. But yeah, so there's a lot of balls up in the air. I'm just gonna get my food. So funny, like literally, the young lady who handed me the my food asked if I had much on. I said, oh, actually yes, I've got a lot on. And she goes, oh, just errands? And I said, no, working. And I explained about what I do and what we just ran through. Like, she was too far away to have even heard how long the day is. And so yeah, but I wouldn't change it because I love it. I love the interaction with you guys. And that's the cool thing about Whatnot too. I still get to chat to you, but I get to make some money at the same time. Selling stuff that you like, that I like. The stuff that we like. But yeah, we were figuring out the other yesterday about how we go about trying to get up there sooner. And look, it is going at a good clip, but Ali's like, well, let's try to aim for November. And it'll be interesting because the weather up there was beautiful beforehand. Beautiful. So I can imagine how delicious and warm it's going to be when I head back up there. All right, guys, there's park at the op, so I'm keeping to me rules. There probably won't be anything because it's a Monday, but we'll have a look. I won't let you down. I'll go and have a look. I must confess, for the most part now, unless something is standout, I'm only looking for stuff that I can flip during a stream. All right, so found this Fisher Price Little People bus, and it's got, I don't know, 6 people in it for $8. And this door is like over 20 years old, and I picked her up for $3. Win. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Nice little win. Now to the offsite, once CarPlay kicks in. Dun, 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 dun. It was somewhat satisfying to see that it actually happened, like, on time. Oh, hurry up. Don't come near my car. Hurry up. Well done. Well done. Good job. Good job in figuring that out. Dun, 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 dun. Now I've got the bloody Law and Order song in my head. Ah, warriors, come out and play. Alright guys, enough of time wasting and stalling, okay? Stop distracting me. We're going to go to the offsite now and get into all that work that I told you about. So I've got now roughly an hour 45 before I have to be at Dad's. That's okay. Now we're driving past Connect 3216 just about now. They get there, they're only open Wednesday through Friday, but I like them. Like, I'm spewing because I need this stuff out of the back of the car. But we've got so much stuff to donate to them already. We don't have room. So I'm going to have to maybe go back to Vinnie's or something like that. Or I can't think of any other little indie oppos near here that would benefit from it. And at least I know that Vinnie's has got a huge depot where they can store clothes, so they won't go to waste. Well, I hope not. Everything's clean. So there's a notice on the thing here. There are plovers. Now I don't know if you know what plovers are. Do you hear that noise? That's a plover. They are a very aggressive bird and very territorial. And when they have had their babies, which these ones have, they swoop. And because they're silly billies, from memory, they lay their nest on the ground. None of this up in a tree for them. So we may hear that a lot of the morning, which will sort of be funny and nightmare fuel. Okay. Almost at the offsite. Just all the little plovers they are. They're in effect. Please don't kill me, little plovers. I don't want to come near your nest. I have no interest in it. I have interest in having my toasty and setting up the offsite and packing orders. Dun dun. There we go. There we go. Dun dun. I think it's going to be one of those days. Like, the plovers are up there somewhere. I've got the lights on in the offsite. I'm moving stuff around. But also I felt down in the dumps and I didn't want to do anything. Don't worry, I'll perk up. I will get it done. But bloody hell. Just sat in the car like a dunce. Okay, so basically, I think the mic's charged up. It'll be charged enough for a little bit. If not, it'll just drop back out. So I am simply just working my way through whatnot orders still. The game show. It's a lot of work to do. I can't mope. Well, I can, but sadly, we literally don't have the luxury. Another thing to be very aware of, should you want to go down the full-time path. Someone dies, you don't get a lot of, you don't get any time off unless you've just got money banked up or your partner has got some funds or a regular job. It's simply, look, it's just not that easy. All right, come on, iPad, load up. Come on, hotspot a doodah day. No. No, let's restart whatnot. Okay, that loaded up. They're keen for us to, all the Americans are on at the moment. Seller hub. Need labels. Okay, they're done. Okay, they're done. Okay, I'm on top of it again now. One of the things too, when you're packing these orders, sometimes it is better for you to get rid of all the single orders first. Just so as you're, basically all I'm doing here is I'm looking, for example, Hilly, channel member Hilly, Grand Flip, bought one game off me. So I can move that out of the way. And you generally tend to remember when someone buys the one thing, it's like, yep, okay, so Hilly got this. Bang, 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 it's done. Hilga just bought one item. So they're nice and easy to pack. You still, even though it looks very straightforward, have your scales here, guys, because you want to make sure that you're inputting the correct information. 29 by 20 by 1. Hilga, done. All right. Then you'll have slightly larger orders, for example, like Ledbetter, Clint bought a heap of stuff. So we need to make sure that we're looking after that and getting that right. But it's all by date. Normally when we're a bit more on top of it, it's easy to just jump in and get stuff done. Okay, so for example, I'll need to have a look through Putty McPudpuds because one game that's meant to be here is not, so I'll locate that. But instead of dwelling on that, what we do is we literally say, okay, well, we move on to the next person. Thrift Bomb. Okay, 5 games but 4 items, but that's a ×2 in there. So easy lemon squeezy. That'll go in a small. Get the air out of it. And then sometimes what I'll do, if there's a few things in there, I'll just like give it a quick wrap. Not like a song. Just to make sure the darn thing stays shut. And then the note for Ali goes here. By the way, guys, I appreciate all the business too. Make sure that's balanced. I'm just going to say 650. 650. Once again, we just get the dimensions. $18. $13. And $7. And you put those into the whatnot postage thing. Like with the toy thing, we cap our postage because generally we make really decent money doing it, and it's just, you know, the buyers are paying good money, so it does help for them to buy little knickknacks and fill up the box and other bits and pieces, which, you know, it's just bundling it up a little bit. It was funny, I on the toy thing last night, I had all these Lego minifigures, and I totally forgot about them. The ones I showed, we sold, and I made profit on everything. Only a few bucks here and there, but it paid for itself. But yeah, it was just one of those funny things. Okay, so Ben, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 with the Halo book. But I don't know if I use a decent sized satchel on that one. I just want to try to protect predominantly the book, the hardcover book. I was pleased to sell the gaming books, but real talk, they didn't go for quite what I thought they would, and that's all part of learning, so it's not a bad thing. But part of me did think, is that the same size? I didn't think that. It is just learning and trying to get better at what I'm doing. But yeah, I honestly thought I would make pretty good bank on the books, and I didn't. They were still things I wanted to get rid of, to clear. So in that respect, it was good. But in the terms of making a killing by showing something unexpected, I think that was more it. I thought I would do better purely because I didn't think people would expect to see game guides. All I'm doing here is, because there is a book there, I'm just putting a baby buffer in, that if it hits the ground on that side, that the thicker cardboard takes the hit and not the book. I don't know if I can snorkel these other games in. I'd like to do this as just the one parcel if I can. No. Bugger. Okay, so much for snorkeling and using words like that. I can still... Let's just do this. So yeah, with the other stuff that I was doing, I just basically used two of these and put them together and called it the one parcel, which is easy enough. So that is what I did. That's what I'm going to do now. See, it feels like just a bit of a waste. These still the larger ones? Yeah, they are. Okay, so all I'm going to do there is look after the Atari cartridge with a bit extra stuff. Then these guys in. Maybe not. Maybe I will have to use two of the larger bags and flatten everything out. No, I don't like that. Don't do that, Tori. Use the bigger of the two, because I would feel so bad if that Atari cartridge does not show up in good condition. Bubble wrapping, padded air. These padded bags, even though they're like plain label, they've got proper bubble wrap stuff in them. That's Benjamin. These do come in handy, but they are, in my opinion, a little bit on the flimsy side. I mean, they're fine for what we're using them for, but they're very easy to rip open. But I just want to match up the sizing a little bit. Okay, there we go. And then Anyhow, you get the idea. I'm going to turn this off because I'm concentrating and I'm slowing myself down. But you get the idea. So I'll keep on going and I'll come back to you. All right? Okay. All right, guys. So, sorry. All the gaming whatnot is packed now. Poor Ellie. She's had to head back to the house because she packed everything but her laptop. Which is why I do think we need a laptop that just lives out here. Like I said, Joey got me a MacBook. So generous, but I can't get the thing working on the Wi-Fi. And my own laptop, it's the one I write my books with. I know it sounds terrible. I don't want to carry it backwards and forwards because we don't have a lot of money. It's a $4,000 laptop and it's how I run whatnot, how I edit YouTube, how I write my books. And I can't afford to replace it, so there's a bit of pressure there to I take that out with me as little as possible. Okay, so that is, I've still got the toy what not to do, but I think at the moment I am going to instead concentrate on eBay and get the stuff packed from that. I've nearly dropped under 18,000 on my 90-day. Like, that does suck. Okay, so we're going to be fighting a little bit of stuff here, but that can't be helped. I'll do the very best I can. Tub 40. And I'm waiting for Ali to tell me that I can leave. There's the plovers outside. She's like, I just think they're cute. I understand that. But can I leave? Okay. eBay. Tub 40. Fairy Pony's Enchanted Mirror. That's a blessing. I can see it. One down. So, sorry guys, so much stuff is going on. And Ellie drove off without disabling the alarm, so I'm stuck in here until she goes back. Because I will literally set off the alarm if I open the door. I paid $1, I sold it for $13.50 and post, because I charge post. Tub 17, The Witch. It's a horror movie. That was a growl and a grunt. Okay. It'll be somewhere in here. Somewhere in here. This. That was okay, that movie. I did not hate it, and I'm pretty picky with my horror, but I didn't mind that one at all. Oh my god. This is one I was always surprised. I know I've said it before, but this vintage M&M's plushie just hasn't moved. This one, I picked it up for $1. It ended up dropping through attrition to $8.80. I think, as I've been telling you guys, it's Whatnot's going great. We're fine for income. Not rich, but you know, we can pay our bills. But eBay, not so much. The next one is in Death Pile Tub 1, which I can see, but probably won't be easy to access until Ellie turns the car around and lets me out. Tub 49, Simpsons. We'll go back to Tub 40 instead, because there's a pair of jeans in there. Levi's women's jeans. I paid $5 for them. They sold for $35. Might have to go into that listing there. I turned it so I can see the brand, but sometimes Levi's don't have the shin diggers on them. I'm pretty confident these are it though. Are they size? Waist 30, leg 28, light blue, check, wedgie straight. Just jump to the tags. Yep, these are it. Awesome. So yeah, there was $30 in them. That was good. I love that for me. I love it for the customer too, actually. It's getting a nice old saving there. Can I access Tub 49 without injuring myself? I don't know yet. Tub 25 is a bit of a juggle, but we can get there. I got these shirts recently. This is the Pilbara collection. I got something Tub 26 as well, so Tub 25, light blue dress shirt. XL. Yep, light blue. Oh, that person's username is just numbers. That's fine. And if it wasn't, it's tough luck for me. Okay, so I better start to put the new shirts into some of these ones here. Now, did I see a Tub 26 in this equation? Tub 57, Tub 56, the Jag jeans. Just the Tub 26 is right here, so I'll get them both. Oh my god, I am low-key rather excited to pack this up and moving on up. I am keen basically to pack all this stuff up one day and skedaddle on up the road. It's going to be awesome. Be somewhere a bit warmer. I'm sure I don't have 2 pairs of Jag jeans in here by mistake. No, I don't. Once again, I got these for about $5. I sold them for 35. Yep, they're the ones. You can see the distressed cuffs on them. I've got to figure, because I've kind of got my clothes set up at home the way I like to do it, for t-shirts anyhow. But I've got to figure out a better way of doing it with all the rest. Okay, I can open up the door now. That's good. I prefer the door open. Just because I've got stuff out there, literally on the road, with the door closed. Alright guys, if my tongue suddenly appears red and my teeth are, it's not that I've suckled on the blood of an innocent. It's just red frogs. Dad had a huge bag of them, so guess he doesn't need them. I'm just saying, I love red frogs. And I love Alison. Oh, okay. So this was my own, and I sold it for $12. I think I paid $8 for it. All right, so we need to make our way to the Badlands at some point here. Tub 49. If I start swearing and stuff, swearing's fine and it's fun. Cause I wanna get dressed for success. You know. Tub 49. Alas, poor Tub 49. I knew him well. I know that's a Shakespeare reference, but I cannot actually remember who they were talking about.
Alas, Tub 49. That must be from Macbeth, I think.
Yeah, Macbeth. But who was it that they knew well, honey?
Oh, right. Not Tub
You know
40.
when he holds up the, not Thomas the Tank Engine. Is that what you just said? Is that what you just said?
No.
Alas, poor Thomas the Tank Engine. I knew him well. What a dickhead. We're going Fruit Loopy because we've got too much stuff going on all at once. Simpson. This was a good one. Simpsons 20 years complete, 20th season. It's so funny. A bloke keeps walking past, but every time he walks past, he peeks in. Pervert. Okay. So The Simpsons, I got that for free from memory, thanks to the generosity of Bron, and I sold it for $39, but it must be going elsewhere because it's got $35 postage. And I need to find out more about the tag. Oh, it's going to Ireland. That's okay. Thanks, Jack. I'm sure you're a viewer. Okay. Tub 42. I was glad for the quick turnover on this one. Because, like I said, I like selling clothes, but I do have to figure out a better way of photographing the jeans. It's just the jeans I don't like now. My little easel setup is very good for the other stuff. But yeah, it is a bit sucky. Okay, that's the Mitchell and Ness shirt. Yeah, it's a bit sucky for jeans. I'm not a fan of my setup at all for that. And I'm scared too, because I just realised, even though Ali wants to eat the plover chicks, apparently in Germany there's some sort of delicacy. Tongue's not red yet, I've only had 2 of them. They sort of are right near where the toilets are.
No, they're not. They moved down there now.
Oh, okay. No, they're not.
They're walking.
I can PIP. Poo in peace. And guys, we know why I order a cold coffee, don't we? Because it stays cold. Except for in the summer, then it goes warm. That's disgusting. All right, shoe tub 2. These were the Trenery pony hair ones. I've had them for a while. I think I paid $3. I just did them for 40, so that's good money. Shoe tub 2. Leopard print all day long. People never get sick of leopard print. I just get sick of it. Western shoes, shoe tub 4. Please don't be down the bottom. Please don't be down the bottom. I can't even turn around for your offsite, your organisation. All the good things. It's still good, but it's harder to get to. Okay, shoe tub 3, Whisted shoes. Shoe tub 4, shoe tub 5. Shoe tub L. Shoe tub F1. Oh my god, it's going to be tight down the bottom, I think. Okay. Don't know how I'm going to get there, but I will. Look at me wading through cardboard junk. Yeah, I'm standing on things that might be worth money, but they won't be when I'm done with them. That's what Thomas Train said. Oh yeah, it's a squash Thomas said. Oh yeah, Thomas, I love you, Thomas. Thomas, I made a, oh shit, I made a promise. Oh, now, guys, word to the wise, just so you're aware. No matter how much you get pissed off when you're moving stuff around, don't do what I do and then just start going, well, screw it. I didn't just do it then, by the way. But don't just go, screw it, and start kicking stuff. It's literally kicking your money.
And breaking your ankle.
And, and breaking your ankle, Ali added. No, I have in the past. I've been like, crack the shits because I'm upset. And I'll just move something roughly with my foot. And then I hear something go, and I'm like, oh, you dickhead. Why did you do that? Because it is frustrating and it can be upsetting. And I get all that because I experience it all the time. And it's, you know, I can look at it and go, yeah, well, yeah, Tori, but it's, you know, it's your own fault. It doesn't help it when you're in that moment. It feels horrible. Oh, and I think one of you guys contacted me on Instagram recently about the Apple computers and made a tentative offer around the $500 mark for a computer, which I don't know. I still need to look more into it. I think it's solid, and that's what I like. Other guys have been telling me, but I want them all gone. I don't want just one gone. I mean, it's a start, sure, but I want them all gone. But the other side of that is that once we go up to Mackay, Clint knows how to fix these computers and goes, well, if you bring them up here, I'll repair them and get them fully working again. But I don't know that I want to subject them to a, you know, bloody removal truck for 3,000 or 4,000 kilometres or whatever the bloody distance is. Otherwise known as the substantial distance. If you can't see me anymore, guys, it's because I'm like a child and I'm building a fort Tori. Such a poo-poo head. That is a bag of broken bags. I just lifted up. What is our magic word? Liquidation! Liquidation! Yeah! You get something and you just liquidate it. Crash that liquidation. Get rid of stuff. I really hope this is the tub. Or write something on it. Oh, it's not the fucking tub. Shoot tub 2, shoot tub 2, shoot tub 2, where the fuck are you? Lord, Lord. Why in the back of my head, not literally, because that would be like a bullet hole, but why in my head do I think that other shoe tub is actually at home? Because I don't bring stuff here all the time.
Because it probably is.
Yeah, I think it may be. Alright, I'm just going to pretend that it is. Because that will stop me spazzing out a little bit. Alright. Okay. Let's see when that has to be sent. Oh, okay, I've got a couple of days. Now, let's hope top 57 ain't heavy. It ain't heavy. It's top 57, sorry if you saw my butt crack. Okay, so I paid $3 for B1, sold him for 30, but it's probably going to America, I'll say. Yes, it's going to Florida. But let's see if the tariff thing kicks in and the customer gets a lovely surprise. Let's see if the customer gets a lovely surprise. 11:35. I can feel my anxiety increasing. That's fun. Okay. So we'll get some of these ready to go. International travel. Not for the faint-hearted. Get in there, B1. Okay. Keep telling yourself he's not real. Catherine. I wonder if this is an Aussie. Because this is from Play School, unless America. Hey, MJ, Mon, do you guys have like Play School? And if so, are the bananas in pajamas one of your characters as well, or is it just Aussie? Tell me the secrets, please. All right. See, now I'm doing the panicky hurry sort of pack. I don't like feeling like this. Constant state of jitters and hunger. The Hunger Games brought to you by Tori. Jag jeans. I've got a small satchel. Oh, actually, hang on. I've got to look for something that I should have known better about. It might even be in the tub I was just in before. Hang on. Okay, so I've probably got about 5 more minutes before I've got to push off. I'm just going to put this Simpsons into a padded satchel and then into international. Just to keep it a little bit safe on its journey to Ireland. And then we better, I don't know if I'll necessarily bring you guys for the ride to Dad's. I feel all kinds of anxious. So. And I'm going to have to come back here anyhow. I haven't packed. Haven't finished eBay packing, which is okay. I can come back and do it. Where is the Simpsons? Complete. I think I'm pretty much okay as long as I leave here. Worst case, maybe by 3:30 or something. Sorry?
Are you leaving now?
I'll be leaving in a minute or two, yeah. Guys, as far as you're concerned, I've got 3 more things to pack. I'm leaving now, as far as the video is concerned. Okay, so I just stopped. There was a park, so I stopped at the yacht like I promised you guys I should. Someone I was at earlier, $16. Yep. Yep. They might be all broken, I've got no idea. But yep. 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 So what does Uncle Flip say, kids? If there's a park at the op, you stop. $16 dues. Bloody hell. Awesome. Legends, listen. Hi, I'm back. It is literally hours later. And I went, saw the real estate agent, valued Dad's house, which, once again, upset everyone. It's just been a really weird time. It's and yeah, look, maybe it's an overshare, but we all know I overshare. So, but it was just a little bit weird, like going in, and people don't think of this when they're grieving, but I love plants, for example, and literally like little things like we've all, myself included, have forgotten to water the plants. Now, Dad was sick in hospital for ages, and well, obviously now he's dead, but so he won't be watering them. But Mum has a lemon tree, and I noticed when I was there, the lemons are dying that are on the plant. And I love plants, and probably out of all the plants that I'd ever want to take from there, it would be the lemon tree. Because it for some reason, this one fruits the whole year, whereas our little baby lemon tree, it's lucky to push maybe 2 to 3 lemons out a year. This thing pushes out lemons all year round. And there's nothing like, I like a good lemon. Yeah. Anyhow, I've got to pack up the rest of the eBay order. So I better do that. For the most part, we're just going to be using, like, I guess, you know, a lot of people like to see the packing videos. I've already shown you what I sold and, you know, what it went for. So it kind of takes part of the lure as such out, purely because, well, I've already done it. And yeah, my mind's preoccupied. So I'm finishing off the eBay order, and then I'm going to bring the other whatnot bags in and just pop them on the bench here for a hot second, work out space and other bits and pieces, get some of those done. Then I'll make sure I'm heading home with enough time to do my labels. And yeah, I was I'm so glad I went back in at the Oppo when I decided to stop-o, because I'm really keen to start comping some of that stuff. I think it'll go okay. Never seen anything like that huge Monster High thing though. That was like, what? It was like, what? You know, like, what? And I'm glad, because I know I was getting upset earlier, but going away, coming back, I had a cheeky Kentucky lunch, and I think it's given me time to not feel like I'm panicking, but it's also given me time to realize that I didn't pick the entire order before. So I am actually grateful that I had the break, as much as I felt like I should be in a mad hurry. And I know time will speed up toward the end of the day, but because I have been out of sorts, I've been like too much lately. I've been forgetting like one item when I'm picking eBay. And I don't want to do that. People have given me their money. I mean, I'm still shipping within the proper time frames, but people are good enough to give you the money, and I feel bad, like I'm letting them down on myself. And then I'm like, oh, you should be kind to yourself. And I should be. I know that. But part of me is also just do your friggin' job, mate. These extra small mailers, thank you. That was, oh my God, yeah. So I'm running anything over 180 days has got 20% off. So this is why this copy of Witch went for $8.80. It's save up to 20%. So I was already down low, but Anita, thank you for buying it. Hope you enjoy it. I know I did. It was a good movie. So, where is the tub? Okay, it's over there. Where I've got to climb Kosciuszko of tubs to get to the tub, which is up over there. But at least we remembered it, guysies. Okay. Guys, I'll come back once I have finished doing this. I'm okay. It's just, this is dull, boring, and I'll show you some of the funner stuff once I get this other boring stuff done. All right, so all the eBay stuff, including the one thing that I'd forgotten, it was a Halo book. I paid $1 for it and I sold it for $13.50 or something. That's all done. So I'm bringing the toy whatnot stuff in, and then I'm going to sort through some of Dad's stuff in the back of the car and try to make sense of what I've got there, what's not suitable, and what we can send off to another home. So there you go. There's your update. I'm looking at myself. I don't know why. There you go. There's your update. Okay. So Like I said, I overshare. I am currently going through Dad's clothes, and it's actually a lot harder than what I thought it would be. Like putting, well, I'll show you. So I mean, I've gone through a lot of it now, but and it will be made comical if my lips are red. I've been eating his Dad's raspberry frogs. I have a heavy heart, guys, and it's hard because you see me doing snapshots during the day, but I've been doing this for like 20 or so minutes now, and I'm just like, just breathe and keep doing it, because you know, it's like I'll often joke that clothing for the op shop is like all these dead people's clothes, and all of a sudden it's like, it's my dad's. My dad's one of the dead people. But like, so the black garbage bags are my father's clothing that will be donated, which I feel good about. I haven't finished yet, but it's just weird to think like, so far there's 3 or 4 bags. The rest of it is op shop sorted clothing that we've got to donate. But yeah, it's my dad's clothes. Not all of them. I think I'm going to keep one of his scarves that I remember him wearing. I don't wear scarves, but I'll hang it up so I can look at it. He wore a lot of RB Sellers pants. I'm holding on to them. Not for me. But that was kind of cool. You get good jeans. So I'll pop them. I will be listing them to get some value out of them. If there's a couple, he was slight though. Like I'm probably a big 34 now. He was like a 32 to a 34. Don't know. He's got some shirts and stuff. I've still got to keep going. But it's even worse is like Mum, being an old person, was like crocheting these bloody horrible wool things for the coat hangers like old people. So it's like, it's a double whammy. It's like I'm handling Mum's coat hangers, and some of her clothes were still there. He didn't get rid of them. That surprised me. But it's bittersweet. That's all. All right. Phone's running flat too. Like, I don't care at the moment, but I thought I'd share it. And I guess the only reason I'm sharing it is because if any of you are going through the same thing at the moment, my heart goes out to you, because it's horrible. Okay. Got to hit the post office. Ellie's already gone on ahead. Some of her stuff has to be there by 4. Most of my stuff is on time now, thank goodness. I've got the one thing at home I still need to locate, but I'll do that as a tomorrow problem. Now, you can tell I love you guys because the mic's not on, I've turned off. Maybe I need to have the fan going just a little bit. If you hear any air, it's not my anus, it's the car. But it is, it's very warm in here. And I thought I could do the drive to the post office and still chat to you guys, but it's just too hot. I'm sweating like a piglet. What a confronting day. Got a lot done. Got 2 full Whatnot shows packed. The toys aren't done yet. We'll probably do them tomorrow. eBay is done. Most of Dad's clothes are done. He had a lot of RB Sellers, which of course I know it's not R.M. Williams, but they're good clothes. I tossed out a heap. He had a whole heap of Under Armour t-shirts as well. So yeah. I'll get those listed. They don't fit me. It's one of those weird ones. It's a bit weird to think, selling the clothes, but I don't know where they're from when I buy them from the ops. Like, I am probably buying, sadly, someone's relative's clothing, or some young person with more money than sense and who just changes their wardrobe constantly. That's also a possibility. I forgot I'm trying to go through this place in peak. But yeah, today was a day, as is every other day, but today was pretty extreme. I didn't get the clothing photography done, which pisses me off a little bit. I did remember to bring the cars for tonight's show. It will be a good, fun time. And Jasmine, I got to see Jasmine today. That makes me happy. And she's going to fix my, or try to fix my Hello Kitty tape deck that I bought all that time ago. But yeah, just bizarre like going through and sorting out Dad's clothing. I'm looking forward to catching up with Flip Fam tonight. I think that'll be good for the mental health. With it being 3:46, I think I'll end up getting home probably about 4:30 at the rate the traffic's going. Having stopped at the post office. Alright, I'm being boring and I'm gazing off into nothingness because I'm contemplating things. So, all I want to say is thank you for being here with me during the day. And on a bright note, so Foulmouth Flipper, go and check his channel. But my friend Andrew is coming down next Tuesday to thrift. So we'll have to put the little bastard through his paces. Chuck him into some Geelong op shops. Watch him swear, maybe. What we should do, right, to be naughty. Also, Andrew, if you're watching this and you're wanting weird car camera stuff, none of that stuff. It's this or nothing. Yeah, we'll put him through his paces. But you reckon he's bringing down 19 Care Bears for me to sell on Whatnot to fund the Queensland trip? Do you guys feel like a cheeky Care Bear Whatnot? Or is Paragirl for Life just going to buy them all? Don't put anything past Kaz. Instant she sniffs that I've got a bloody Care Bear, it'll be like Uncle Flip, big smiley face. Yes, I'll buy them. Okay. Guys, I'm going to jettison myself from this podcast today, the YouTube. I hope you guys have a good one. I'm looking forward to tonight. You guys don't know this yet, but you really helped me. So I hope I help you too in some small way. Yep, I'm outie like Tupac and all those other people. I'll catch you guys on the next video. I feel like I'm being a sad sack. And if you're having a tough day, you don't need to watch Uncle fucking get all upset. So yeah, I'm going to nick off and just spare you from that. But just know that I love you and I care about you all. And you can always reach out to me. You know how to. It's at the end of every video. And be careful when you send me stuff, if you do. I haven't received anything for a little while. But the address will always be the banner at the top of the YouTube page. Not necessarily the end of the video that you're watching, because you may be watching an old one. Alright guys, love you. Bye.